Hi my dear Flosstube friends, this is Needle Ninja. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another stitch with me on this beauty. So let's not waste any time and let's have a fun stitchy time together. So as you may know, this is my Heaven and Earth design project. Artist is the Amy Stewart and this calls a large world travel bookshelf. It's I'm stitching this one on a 25 count DMC white fabric and I'm stitching it 2 over 1/2 stitch. So today this is the mock-up of my pattern, and let's see how far we are. We are almost, not almost, but we are, yeah, well, see, there is like how many more pages to go? 2.5 pages to go in my first row, and I'm still in a Machu Picchu in Peru, and the llama is still not finished, but I will put the picture here, insert the picture here. This is my latest update. So I was this far, and so you may see that I stitched this part. Well, just a little progress, but yeah, progress is still, even little, it's still progress, so I'm not complaining. But today we will be stitching this plain. Hopefully we can finish some part of it. Let's see how far we can go. So if you're willing to stitch with me, just bring your needles and we can start together, or just sit back and relax and follow me stitching. Follow me how I stitch. I don't know how to say. Okay, so I didn't change anything. I'm still stitching on this pattern with a snake method, which just means that I'm working 20 stitches in a row. From first row is from left to right, then I do U-turn and I go from right to left, and I go like this in a snake motion. That's why I call it a snake method. There will be a link to video in description below, so please check that out if you're interested. It will be the video about how I do this snake method. So let's start. We have a park thread here, which is color number 3750, and I'm using DMC threads. So I will do this one, and then there is in another row on the grid line, but I will just park it because there is no stitch above, and that's how I do that. So let's go for the next one, number 823. Hope you can see clearly. Okay, and there is another one on the grid line. Again, no stitch above, so I will just park it. So this is actually the sky area. I love these colors, these dark blues. It's just so beautiful. Another color, and let's see, we don't have that color till the next like 20 something stitches, but because this thread is still long, I will just park it. And because it's in a, well, let's see, it's in a 6th row, which means I'm stitching the 6th row from the right to left. So let's not make any mistakes here. I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 2 over the grid line. So if I'm correct, So it's a 1, 2, and third one, right? So yeah, I will park that in here. Okay, let's go back. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. So, okay, let's continue. Another one over the grid line. 796. And again, I will park it, but this is the, okay, so it's here. It's the 9th row, which I'd go from left to right. That's why I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll park my thread there and mark it. Okay, so now we're stitching a 4th row, and you can see that I have this 823 color parked here, and because in a pattern keeper you can see that there are stitches here and next to it, I will do that just because I can. And let's decide what will be the best place to park it next. And I can see that this stitch below, I have that color in the, so this is actually the next color here, so I know that this will not be empty hole. That's why I will feather this far with this thread. Okay, and this is what I was telling you about, saying a little while ago, that this thread goes in the next row in here, and because there is a stitch above, I can stitch it. And looks like that's it for this guy. Let's see, well, yeah, it's just 30 stitches from the top, so yeah, I don't care, and I will park it because it's still a long thread, and it's 6 from the grid line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Not always, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm correct. So let's mark it, and let's go back. Good. Let's put these guys behind my needle minder so they don't get in a way. And only one of this 155. Well, yeah, this is very confetti heavy area, and see, there is no more near, so I will end this thread. And how I end the thread is just pull like maybe 10 rows below and leave like a little tail there and snip it off. So next one, 3747 and 3 nothing, 1, 2, 3, and here, and park it in the next row in here. So park and mark. So this is how I'm doing that. A few days ago I tried to make a new video, and I recorded like 40 minutes, and and then I start to edit it, and in the first row I made such a huge mistake, which I didn't realize when I was stitching it. So wait, let me mark these, and let's see, my thread is already short, so in this case I will just end it like this. So that's it for this guy too. So yeah, when I was editing the video, I realized there's a big huge mistake, and few of my stitches are stitched with the wrong color. Well, the color is really similar, so it doesn't make so big change in a pattern, but well, I was talking and everything wasn't correct, so I couldn't upload that one. So I had like 3 days where I was like, what a F. I made an effort to do something and it didn't work, so I was kind of like, oh, I don't feel like to do another video so soon, because well, I didn't feel like that. So but now today I do. So hopefully I'm not making any mistakes today, and if yes, well, that's okay too. Well, when I will edit this one, I think I will realize my mistakes. Hopefully I'm good. I don't know, somehow always when I stitch with these greenish colors, I don't know why, but it's really easy for me to make mistakes with them. It doesn't matter like green or blue, it's same things, same system, but I don't know, something witchy about these greens. So here, and I could stitch this guy, but because I told you that I don't like to stick my needle where there is a not yet, where it's just park thread, because I just don't like it. So I will mark and park. So before I started this video, I rechecked all of these green threads, if they are correct, and they are, so we are good here. 1 2 3 4 and 3 1 2 3 in here. Good. Okay, looks like we don't have this one, so number 371. I always start when I'm stitching with two strands. I always start with the loop start from the top of the fabric. Okay, this one mark, and another one who we don't have. It's 3860. Oh, another one we don't have. Many threads. Well, yeah, this happens in a confetti heavy area, right? So 501. And I can see only 2 of them nearby, so my thread, I cut my thread short. Could be even shorter, but I don't like to work with really short threads. Well, who does? right? So okay, and another row with a lot of bark threads. So let's continue doing this snake method. Now we are in a 5th row, which I'm stitching from left to right, and parking in a 6th row, which I stitch from right to left. That's why my bark thread will be here, and this is the one. 4 hearts. 4 hearts and very short thread, so I have to be careful. Okay, 1 in the middle, okay, and 1 in here, in here. But in this time, because the thread is already too short and it will be really difficult to thread it, so I will do the things I don't do. But because I want to finish this thread, I will stitch this one, and I will even stitch this guy. And I don't like to move my threads around so much, so, but in this case, yeah. And let's end it. So this one is pretty short. Cool. And I have to mark, so these all are stitched. So see, I ignored my snake method, and there are like 2 stitches like this. Well, I do this sometimes when I have a like really short thread, when I don't feel like to just easy. I don't like to thread the short thread, and I'm not good at it, so. And there are not stitches about, so now I will stop and follow my method. So this is how I do that. And 3 stitches of symbol 7. And 1 more in this row, and in a 6th row this symbol starts from here, so let's just park it there and finish this row with number 931. Great, and we can do this one too, because we know there will be stitch above, and it's already like a feathering part, so there I don't care if there are stitches above or not. Okay, oh, we have 1 more this one, so how about here? Good. And then 2 below that one. Cool. Back to the symbol 7. Now we are in a 6th row, stitching from right to left. And that's it for this number 7. Let's just take a look, because maybe just a few more are here. See, there is only 1 guy, so my thread is not very long, but for 1 symbol I can make it. So it's a 5 and 3, which means it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 down, 1, 2, 3. So okay, let's hanging here. Great, so I don't have to start a new thread with that one. Okay, continuing in row number 6. And 3 stitches, and the thread is really short, but maybe it's doable for those stitches in the next block, which is in a 7th row, and it's so it means we go from left to right, so it's 4 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's here, and that's enough thread for 3 more stitches, so we're good, I think. Okay, 2 and 2, nothing, and 1. And in the 7th row, which we stitch from left to right, we will go 1, 2, 3, 4. And because there are no, don't make any mistake. No, see, I miscounted. See these green colors, what are they doing that? Why are they do that to me? So 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And because there are stitches above, we can make these 2. And in the 8th row, we will do 2 from 1 to nothing, and 1, 2, because we stitch this from right to left. 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. So this one is spark. Okay. Back to the green one, so I need to be careful. 2. No more in this row, and park it in the first stitch in the next row. Okay, only 1, and count 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there should be a park thread next to it, which it is, and so it means I'm correct. That's how I like to check that time to time. And I always love to bump into the park threads, and when they are correctly marked in my pattern keeper, it just sometimes feels so satisfying. Like, yay, I'm right. So 4 of these. And 4 from the grid line, 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's stitch them because the line above, the row above, is already completed. So yay, 4 more. No more. Ah, there is one. Am I willing to do him? So let's mark these. Let's check. Well, what do you think? No more in here. Okay, I think I'll do that. So I stitched this one here. Maybe that's like long thread to pull under, but still kind of long thread, and no more stitches here, so below, so I think I'm good. One more green, and that's it, I think, for this guy. Okay, let's see. Are you on? You are. No, you are too far. I'm not interested. So let's cut it. Good. And so today I'm stitching an airplane, and yesterday I went to the movie theater with my family. Actually, my oldest son is now home for a few days. He has like a little vacation from a job. So 4 of us went to see a Top Gun. So today I'm stitching a plane. Yesterday I felt like I was sitting in a F-16, no 18 or 14, what was it? And yeah, it was amazing. I really loved it. It felt so real, and I really, when I was leaving the theater, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here, I really felt kind of tired, like I flew a plane for 2 hours. But I love that movie, and I love the original version. And well, Tom Cruise is still hot, and it was a nice story. Well, it was Top Gun as I was expected, as it was, how do you say, as it was expected. And I'm trying to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 row, which means we are going to park him. We can do this one, right? Okay, here park, here mark. So now we are in a 7th row. We stitch it from left to right. And I know that the movies come to Japan really kind of late, like maybe a few months later than its actually original, how do you say, debut in America. So I'm sure most of you saw it already long time ago. And now I'm trying to do 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Here. So who saw it? Did you like it? Okay, this one, and kind of long way to go, but anyway. And why not do that? Why not stitch those 1 and 2? Let's see, are there any more? Looks like not, so I will not try to look for more. I will end this one. Cool. Now 7th row. Why did I park that one there? See, this should be parked here. So that's a kind of mistake in parking, but not a biggie. But sometimes this, if this happens, if I miscount the rows, it messes with my head. Now it's okay, so be careful. The next one is the 8th row, which we're stitching from left to right. So 1, 2, and 3rd one here. But those are the last stitches, so it actually doesn't matter. Okay, and we don't have this one. 930. It is, and it looks like my battery is dying on me. So hope I can record a little bit more, or let's see, maybe finish this and this row and another one. Oh, why did I start this thread with when? See, you knew it, right? There is a park thread here. I have him, and I start that guy, and it's really difficult to take off, no, to frog loop start. So in this case I will leave it like that, and I will move to 1, 2, 3 and 5 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So there is a new thread. That works too. So this one is done, and that's it for this row. Okay, let's start another row. Looks like it will already be the bottom of the plane, and 4 behind the grid line. 1, 2, 3, 4. So kind of dark colors here. So 8th row, stitching from right to left, and park in a 9th row. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, that's 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So many threads there. Black color, 310, and 3 of them. And 5 from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Park it here. Oh, look, there is in every hole there is a park thread. Okay, a lot of threading, but I don't hate it. I can do this one, park this one, not mark, park. Yep. So I thread my needle always while I put my thread around the eye of the needle, and pull it down and squish it with my fingers around the needle, and then just push it through and pull. Okay, here and 2 more here. Great. No more in this block, so the next one is row number 8. 1, 2, 3, which we stitch from right to left, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is where I will park it. Good. This one too. No. Okay, 2. The next block, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2. So this was the color which I didn't realize I have bark. And in the next block, above the and between the bark thread. Okay. Little moon. How are we doing with the time? Yeah, well, I think it's already more than 30 minutes, so let's see. This is the only one here. How about here? No more. No, I'm not going to look for more, so let's end it. Again, let's just check. Well, there is a lot of them, so I don't have enough. I don't have long enough thread, so I will end this one too. Be careful around the bark threads and do not cut them. Okay, and how about we do this row and the next one, and then maybe I will post some pictures of the progress, because I don't want this video to be long. And again, let's check that next part. Okay, there were a few, right? Am I willing to go there? Just a few of them. So, and this thread is kind of long actually, so yeah, let's do that. So it's 1, 2, 3 in a third block, 2 and 2 from the red line. Good. So I'm parking this guy here. Kind of long way to go, but it's a long thread, so okay. Looks like the bottom of the plane, or more sky and not so much confetti. So let's do this one, and then in the 7th row, looks like I did that one too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's correct, but this one is done too. Okay, black. So I will not count how many black stitches I need to do. I will just see that there is like 3 more over the grid line, so that's when I will start to count, after I cross the grid line. So we're there, and now we'll do just 3 more. And we can stitch this one too. Oh, sorry, I have to move my leg. Till the end. So I really love how this project, this pattern is detailed, but I cannot imagine how much confetti it must be with the max color. So that must be something, I think. So I'm using only the, it's not only, but yeah, only 89 colors. But I think the max is like, I don't know, 150 or 200. Well, that's a lot. I have one project which I didn't start it yet. Something like Super Disney, Mickey Mouse, something world. And it calls for 250 colors. So I still didn't find the courage to start it. Not this one is done, and this one is bark. Okay, let's do this symbol S. So 3 in here. And go back. And now, because I want to finish this thread, I will stitch the stitch even if there is a bark thread. Trying to find the correct space for the needle to go through, because in a confetti heavy area, you know that there are a lot of threads hanging on the back of your fabric, and it's, see, it's kind of difficult sometimes. No, it's not this hard. This was kind of extreme, but it became a little bit more difficult to find the hole, and this is already too short. So that's it for me, not for me, for him, for it. Okay, well, we can finish this block together, and that will be it. So the last one will be symbol, the color number 938, which we will stitch till the grid line. So it's 4 stitches. And the 10th row. And let's do this one. Why not? And park it in a 2nd row. Right under, so I can make this one too. And park it here. Okay. Okay, so I think without any mistakes, if I'm correct, we finished the full 20 by 10 block. And I don't know, where is this plane going? Why is it? Well, looks like it's disappearing, but I'm sure it will look great. So anyway, thanks for watching, my dear friends, and hope you liked what you saw. Maybe you learned something new, so please let me know about it, and I just wish you have a great day, great week, and hope to see you soon. So thank you always for watching, and bye. Happy stitching, everyone.